You know what I'm saying? Like it's like two.
Yeah, yeah. Like this one?
Yeah. Just wanna look at myself, bro. Alright, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before we start, as always, we give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Baal Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Baal Hashem, Kodash. Also, double honors to the apostles and the great millstone, and salutations to all you brothers out there. Alright, it's another week, alright. You know, we're prophesying the downfall of America, alright, which is known as Babylon the Great in the scriptures. Also, spiritual Edom, spiritual Egypt, spiritual Sodom, which actually it all links together, anyways. Okay, because it all goes spiritually to Esau, Edom in these latter days, which is the so-called white man. We're prophesying the downfall of this people. Okay? And we're here to uplift our people, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, the Israelites, right? The true people of the Bible. And that's that. And if you believe it, cool. If you don't, cool, man. We're not here to save everybody, so to speak. Alright?
Jeremiah 28:8, prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and evil and of pestilence.
Yes, and that's what we do, okay? And we're those same prophets of old coming back in this time period to do the same thing that our ancient forefathers did, all right? Which is to tell the current ruler, your kingdom is falling because of the wickedness that's happening. Get a second of the 15:5 real quick, okay? And every kingdom goes down by what? War, evils, pestilence. All right, and that's what you see right now. You're seeing worldwide the increase in warfare, increase of diseases, the economic structure falling apart.
Right.
A morality, it's like the morals of the people are at an all-time low. You see? This happens in every kingdom, and this is no different.
Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, with sword, famine, death, and destruction. Verse 6. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled.
So yeah, so that's why you're seeing all these calamities happening worldwide. It's because the wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth. All right, look, everybody's a part of the alphabet community now. All right, you got whoredoms at an all-time high. You have people murdering each other left and right, robbing, okay, committing bestiality, pedophilia. All sorts of wicked acts are happening worldwide, and this is why you're seeing a war in the Middle East. All right, war in Ukraine. War out there in China. Okay, was it Southeast Asia over there?
What up?
You know what I'm saying? Because we're at the end times right now. And you see all these natural calamities, natural disasters occurring. Hey, out here, we brought it out the other day. You had 24 tornadoes touch down in the Chicagoland area. When does that happen? Okay? Landslides left and right. You had somebody start a huge forest fire in California.
Right.
You know, and the Lord put the spirit on them to do it. And a lot of people are evacuating their homes, and they'll never come back to it. Stuff is getting burned down. It's done. It's through.
Good.
But look what I'll say this. Look at all the wickedness that's done in California. That's heavy witchcraft out there, man. Heavy witchcraft is done on a daily. You have Hollywood, or should we call it Holly Weird? Okay, you got Holly Weird out there. Yeah, that's in the southern part of Cali. Hey, but if you go up to the north part of Cali, hey, they go to the Bohemian Grove, all right, which is where all those redwoods are and all that, and they're doing rituals, man. Yeah, it's real freaky over there. A lot of sacrifices occur too. All right. The milk activities. Look that up. All right. Read.
This is,
Is there any more to that? You got something else?
this is Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and that there dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth he hath but a short time. So like the brother was saying, everything is wrapping up out here because Esau know that his kingdom is coming to an end. So he, the Lord is letting him build up his wickedness so he can tear him down, man.
Yeah, and then I was going to say, so the Lord, we mentioned all these natural disasters, all these different things. But the Lord's going to use his main weapon, which is Esau, even the so-called white man, all right, to rain hell down on you people. It's not going to be fun out here very soon. You're not going to be able to go to Lollapalooza, all right, and have a 4-day festival soon. Look what happened in 2020, 2021. And that was light work, okay? That was just what do you call it, a prequel or whatever, you know, before the main movie. You know what I'm saying? All right? You see what I'm saying? That was just a little test run. But when this system really shuts down, look, you people aren't going to have an option to come out your houses. You're going to be stuck in your condos, okay? This is why they keep building all these throughout the Chicagoland area. Not in just downtown anymore. It's in what? Pilsen, Humboldt Park, all right? Westtown, Wicker Park, Bronzeville, Hyde Park. They're doing this on purpose. So when they shut things down, you're going to be trapped in your high rise. You can't go anywhere.
Yeah, the LG Ryan brought that out a couple weeks ago, where it ain't gonna be no going. It's a store downstairs. You go to the store downstairs.
Exactly.
You can go wash your clothes downstairs. Everything is gonna be in the building, so that it's not gonna be no fucking moving around.
Exactly. Because it's going to be broken down into sections. Your cities are going to have different codes or whatever you want to call it, right? And really, it's already broken down like that. I just brought it out. You have what? Bronzeville, Hyde Park, Bridgeport. What else, man? Chinatown. Okay, Wicker Park, Humboldt Park, Rogers Park. Lincoln Park. It's already broken down like that, but hey, man, it's going to get more intense. And you're basically going to be in section 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. They ain't even going to call it by those things.
We'll just have a monitor on you that will alert the authorities when you step outside of the area.
And it's funny, they show you that in that movie Hunger Games.
Yeah.
They didn't. It wasn't called the neighborhood. You were section whatever.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
And I used to work in a high rise in Hyde Park, and it was just like that when Calamity came. Because actually, shit, the high rise across the street, a dude went inside that motherfucker murking people, but he just murked the doorman and shit. But the thing is, you only have the front door, you have back door. Well, I had access to my work there, it's locked. So these niggas be stuck in their crib and some shit was happening. Niggas start running their hole on them, going crazy. Hey, the niggas would have to lock their doors then. There's no way out of this.
One way in, one way out type deal.
And then with these modern day condos, 'cause I used to work in a bunch of my old jobs. A lot of these doors, okay, are electronic. Okay, with the key fobs. So if they wanted to open up your door, they can do it. You have no say so. And they're gonna just raid your shit, man. Okay?
Right.
So that's what's coming. And get that real quick. How basically, was that Book of Psalms? The wicked is basically the sword. Just to prove the point. Yeah. Get that real quick. So I'll say this: the Heavenly Father's allowing all this to happen. Okay, it's not Satan, the devil.
Right.
All right, he's the one controlling things. No, hey, the Lord controls Satan. He controls the left and the right hand side. This is his, like as we brought out earlier. This is the Lord's movement.
Right.
He's the one that's in control of everything.
Right.
What you got there?
It's Psalm 17 and 13. Arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
Yeah. Okay. And it said what he. It got specific. Read it one more time, but slow though.
Psalms chapter 17 and verse 13. Arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him.
Disappoint him. Talking about the wicked. And who is the wicked? Give real quick. Work on the book of Malachi. Start at 1:1.
It's Malachi 1:1. The burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi.
So this is a prophet speaking.
I have loved you, said the Lord. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord. Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau. and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness.
Yep, keep going.
Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places.
Just keep going up.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness.
So right there, the Lord called Esau, Edom, the border of wickedness. So he is the wicked. All right?
Right.
And then read that Psalm 17 again.
The book of Psalms, chapter 17, and verse 13. Arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him
Disappoint
down.
him. Okay? Cast him down. Keep reading.
Deliver my soul from the wicked.
Deliver my soul from the wicked. Talking about Esau, Edom. We just brought out that scripture in Malachi to prove that he is the wicked. Keep going.
Which is thy sword.
Which is thy sword. Okay? And what do you do with the sword? Okay? Look, you don't sit there and just put it in a shelf and just look at it and admire it. Man, that's a nice sword. No, man, you use that to kill things, man. All right, chop things down. And that's what the Lord's about to do to this world, man. He's about to chop these people down
That's it.
via Esau. All right? Well, you think the new church is going to sit, in these bases and it's going to be put in a museum? All right, 100 years from now? Yeah, but all the time.
Destroyed the world. Right, we almost used this.
Then you have what? Him creating these, basically these robo dogs, robo cops.
Yeah.
What do you think it's for?
Yeah.
It's like in literally RoboCop, I think 1 or 2. You had that big old machine, man.
Yeah, that was the part 2.
All right, just started, blasting everybody, bro. No mercy, just started going in. Come on, man. That's what it's used for. All these bombs, these guns, they're going to be used in these latter days, man. All right, how can there be world peace when you got the wicked in rulership? Okay, who's got all these destructive items available to everybody, anybody and everybody. Come on, man. But you got it. Now get there in Revelation 6 and 4. You got it.
2nd Ezra chapter 9 and verse 1. It answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told before thee, then shalt thou understand that is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people of the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
And that's just one sign. Uproars of the people, earthquakes. I mean, we see it. Every time you turn on the news, you got somebody protesting about this or that, right? It's been going on for years, too. And it's increasing more and more.
Right.
And the reason why is because the wicked is in authority, so, hey, the people are mourning. People are unhappy right now.
Right.
You can barely pay your rent or your mortgage, all right? You go to the grocery store, every time you look up at the prices, they just went up a quarter.
Yeah.
All right, went up 30 cents. But imagine every item that you buy. And mind you, your wages haven't increased. So yeah, you're hurting right now. You're hurting, okay? These politicians aren't helping you out. You think Brandon Johnson, all right, is gonna save Chicago?
No.
Come on, man. And then all the previous mayors, man, they didn't do anything, all right? But fill up their pockets with money. Lori Lightfoot, Rahm Emanuel, Daley, okay? All of them, man. They didn't do anything for this place. The only thing I'll say this, if they did something is to do what? Help the wealthy out, in particular Esau, Edom. That's it. They didn't help the commoners, especially if you're a so-called black or Hispanic. No, man.
The mayor of Dalton was a black woman. It turned out she was using the city money for herself.
Yeah.
And then she said, this shit is my city.
Yeah, exactly. Even here, Mayor Brandon Johnson, these $30,000 to get haircuts and get some makeup done.
Yes, it's for nook activity.
right?
He's got makeup artists. What type of shit is that?
So this is the world that we're living in.
Proverbs 29 and verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. Just like the brother was saying, like now, like the scriptures say, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Right now, everything is mourning, man. There's barely any grass right here. There's plants dying in the middle of the summer. Man, this man.
Get Isaiah 24.
Yeah.
All right? Get Isaiah 24 real quick. But hey, everything's mourning. Hey, from the people, all right, to nature,
All right, bro.
all right, to animals, whatever it is, it's dying out right now. It's mourning.
What's up? Hey,
You know?
hell yeah, man. What's up, everybody?
Isaiah 24, 4 or 3. 4.
This is Isaiah 24 and 4. The earth mourneth and fadeth away.
The earth mourneth and fades away. And it's going to explain why very soon. Keep reading. Just keep reading.
The world
Languages.
languages and fadeth away.
Meaning it's dying out. Literally, the world is dying out right now. They have this imagery, right, or these imageries from roughly how the ecosystem was in the 1970s, and they fast forwarded to 2024.
Yeah.
You look at like for instance, like Brazil, it was all luscious. Now it still is, but compared to the 70s.
Drastic difference.
All right, it was all luscious and green, and now you're seeing patches. All right, and that's due to the fact that there's deforestation out here.
right.
You look at the ecosystem of what do they call it, the coral reefs and all that. All right, like in Miami, in different areas, they were vibrant, real vibrant. And this is just in the 70s, man. That's not that long ago. That's 50 years ago. Okay, to now, the stuff is barely staying alive.
That's right.
Like even a couple of me and Batak are about the same age. We would actually see bees. You would see was it ladybugs, lightning bugs. Back in the day, you would catch them, put them in a bottle, and then you keep them in there, and it'll light up the mason jar. You know what I'm saying? You don't see that anymore.
Yeah, you gotta go to the fucking forest out in the boonies and shit like that. But this shit used to be, I remember it's in my backyard, especially with the lightning bugs at night in the summer, they was always outside.
Yeah.
That shit, I ain't seen one of them motherfuckers in years, man.
Yeah, and that's because of all this radiation from these 5G towers. Right, with the chemtrail spraying and the chemtrails. But those 5G towers are really, really fucking shit up, man. I remember when they were first installing them, they were showing basically the life around these 5G towers, right? And you would just see birds dropping left and right, man. Okay?
And trees and
Yeah.
plant life as well. Just inspiring.
And then who could you thank for that? Esau Edom, a so-called white man. Under his rulership, this is getting pushed forward, okay? Just nothing but death. But you people, eat it up, because you're able to go to Lollapalooza, okay? Go to one of these, festivals in Hyde Park and, Edison Park, Rogers Park. Oh, I'm about to go eat some tacos, get myself a margarita.
Just in the spirit of idolatry, man. All right, now it's nothing wrong with going to a concert, and I'll say that.
Yeah.
But these people at these especially these large scale festivals, which are just big rituals.
Yeah.
They over the last few years, at a number of these festivals, massive amounts of people have been put to death, and all type of other wicked witchcraft going on. Travis Scott had a festival. Yeah, he put some people to death at his shit.
They said a demon, like, in the footage, there was like a literal imagery of like a demon coming out, like a spirit, in the right before people actually started dropping in the arena, bro.
I believe it. And,
The reason why I mentioned that is, like how the brother said, it's not necessarily going off, all right, but where your minds are, that's what it is. Your minds are so fixated, okay, on the things that are happening that pleasure your flesh. You get a good listen to some good music, all right. You people are all drug addicts.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? So you're all, coked out, mollied out. You know what I'm saying? tripping on shrooms and acid, you know, and that pleases the flesh. It heightens your your senses. Was it releases endorphins, dopamines? Okay, which I'll say this: there's nothing wrong with those chemicals going off in your brain, but you need to do it naturally. That's why a lot of them people who do that on a regular, they're very depressed once they're not on that drug. All right, because basically it's depleting those natural chemicals in your brain, man. All right, that's why a lot of them start committing suicide. You see, hey, but like I said, you can thank the one that's pushing all these things in society. It all goes back to this devil, man. All this stuff goes back to the devil, man, which is Esau Edom. All right, but you had something to talk?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Start at, was it? Read a couple verses, though.
This is Isaiah 24 and verse 4. The earth mourneth and faded away.
Yeah.
The world languishes and faded away. The haughty people of the earth do languish.
Yeah, that word haughty means proud. And you people are dying out here, you know? They're all depressed. They're all barely making ends meet, you know? Good, man. I thought you didn't need the Most High. I thought you were a God, right? Keep reading out.
This is verse 6. Verse 5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof.
Yeah, so the earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. Okay? Keep reading.
Because they have transgressed the law.
They have transgressed the law, meaning they've broken the laws. And what laws is it talking about, though? That's something you got to ask yourself. It's the laws of the Heavenly Father. Because the Lord set up rules and regulations on this earth that you need to follow. Okay? Because if you don't, this is what you get. Keep reading.
Changed the ordinance.
Yep.
Broken the everlasting covenant.
Which that goes into us having that brotherly bondage, all right? 'Cause really, Esau and Jacob were supposed to be in unity, man. All right, because they're brothers. Why would you backstab your brother? Why would you do him wrong? But see, hey, he never saw us, all right, as his brother like that, you know? Because hey, he's a carnal man. Yeah, he's got that whole spirit of it's my money and I want it now. All right.
I want it and I want it now.
Keep reading. Yup, and then see that's the spirit on all these people. Even though you see, you don't really know what's going on. You know, the spirit made him say that, but that's the spirit on Jake right now. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you see our communities all messed up, infested with gangbanging, death. All right, prostitution, drug use, drug dealing. Nothing positive comes out of our communities because the spirit of Esau has warped our people's minds, man. Shit, we were even involved in it at one point.
That's it.
Until the Lord woke us up.
That's right, man. You Jakes think that you offended us or insulted us, and you only insult yourself.
Exactly.
That shit that he said really marked him. And it's a spirit, like the brother said, that the Lord had him say that shit right now. That's how all these men shit.
Yeah. And it's one of those things like, look, the scriptures say what? Ye have not forsaken me with your own self.
That's right.
Bro, you're living in the streets, all right? You don't know when your next meal is gonna, come, all right? You don't know if you're gonna have shelter, if a huge storm comes. Because that dude was homeless, man, all right?
And then the Lord still
Come on.
coming through you.
Exactly.
On top of that.
The Lord hates a proud, homeless individual. The scriptures say that in Sirach. Well, what do you have to, a poor man that's proud, all right? Well, what do you, But why are you proud? You have absolutely nothing to your name. You can't piss in a pot, nor can you throw it out of a window. All right. So what the hell are you proud about? Keep reading.
Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth.
And that's talking about Esau. Okay, he devoured the earth. But it's actually another thing though too is that's actually going into the missiles as well. The reason why I say Esau is because first off, the Lord said that in Isaiah, I think 34, that he's the Lord's cursed people. Okay? All right, and he has devoured this earth. Look at the state of the world right now. It's through. Okay, because of this man. But eventually the Lord is going to use Esau to use his greatest blessing, which is the weapon, all right, which, hey, what's his greatest weapon right now? Those thermonuclear missiles.
That's it.
And it's going to touch down, in particular in America, all right, in the land of Russia, and also the land of Israel.
That's right.
And you know, I'm speaking as a man. I believe other places are going to get hit too. I can't confirm that though, because it's not in the scriptures. But I'm just assuming that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
All right. Now I could be wrong though. Like I said, I'm speaking as a man. All right. But for sure, according to the scriptures, America, Russia, and the state of Israel are going to get hit.
Nukes is going on.
Yeah. Okay. A lot of people are going to die because that's going to create so much what's the word I'm looking for? Like destruction. It's going to cause the world to move at such a fast pace. It's going to real to and fro, as the scriptures say. That's going to cause what? Earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, okay, tsunamis.
It's gonna knock everything. It's gonna have a chain reaction.
Yeah. What does it say?
And knock shit out of course, knock
Yeah.
shit off balance.
Yeah.
You know,
Off
just for that.
axis.
Yeah, just for that particular time.
You know? So it's going to be some serious shit happening, man. All right? Look, start it over again at that verse.
This is verse 6. Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth,
Yep.
and they that dwell therein are desolate.
Yep.
Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left.
Burn and few men left. Once those missiles hit, hey, you people ain't running from a nuke.
Right.
It's going to be like,
No
what is that?
escape.
In Call of Duty when they, you know, you get all that, you know, huge kill streak, and all of a
Yeah,
sudden you're
yeah,
able
yeah,
to
yeah,
shoot
yeah.
off the nuke.
Ain't no rage, cause niggas rage quick, so they don't get nuked on.
Come on, man. It's done. Game over. All right? It's done. It's a wrap. So that's what's coming, man. All right? What you people think is sweet. I mean, come on. Look at we just mentioned earlier, look at the state of the earth right now. Look at what's happening geopolitically. You just had, well, they didn't confirm nor deny that they did it, but you had the IDF, Israel Defense Forces, all right, kill an Iranian official. Another one. All right? And they're saying, hey, these Iranians are already saying they're going to retaliate. What do you think's going to happen, man? Come on, man. And you got to remember, all these Eastern nations, they're aligned with each other. Hey, Iran is in league with Russia, Russia's in league with China, okay? You know, they got all these different alliances throughout the earth, throughout the Middle East. Come on. They're what they call, the Muslim nations? See?
Hey, and at the end of the day, the scriptures say that the beast shall hate the Lord. So eventually, all of these nations outside of the nation of Israel and the United States, every other nation is going to be against those two nations.
God was prophesying about it. Hey, because it talks about, because it's beautiful that you mentioned that. Because one of America's allies, which is a part of NATO, which is Turkey, is going against the grain right now. They're not dealing with what's happening out there in Israel. Okay, what is it? You know, Palestine and all that. They're against it, man. And the scriptures in Ezekiel, the 38th chapter, talk about how Gomer is going to be involved, which that's a modern day Turkey. Wait a minute, it says that they're going to be basically in league with Gog and Magog, which is Russia. Wait a minute, wait, you got to start thinking. I thought they were a part of NATO. I thought they were allies with America. Well, at some point, they're going to flip sides, man.
Right.
All right? And then eventually, as the brother said, all allies. Hey, look, man, look, this was years ago. It was like in 2015 or something, man. 16. I think it was Merkel, man. She said stay out of European affairs. That's what she told the U.S. Stay out of European affairs.
Yeah.
Because what happens is the second America gets involved, they give everybody the short end of the stick. Shut up, take it. But see, we're in a time period now where everybody has missiles, everybody has force, and they don't have to listen to the bully anymore.
They don't want to take that.
Yeah. All right? But just a little bit more. Read that real quick. Yeah, the top 38. We'll go this, finish that. Keep reading it.
This is verse 7. The new wine mourners, the vine languisheth.
And then that new wine's talking about ideologies. Yes, it's ideology, not literal wine, because you had some punk on the comment board I did a video say, I was talking about literal wine. Shut up. You know, exactly. You're drunk as hell.
You're a nigger. I would have just told
How do you respond? I forgot, you know, somebody that has no videos, hasn't done a goddamn thing, you know, for this truth is telling you, you know, what's up. Shut up, punk.
very high likelihood with me is black.
Y'all definitely.
Bring that out too.
This nigga does not even own the Bible.
Exactly.
They don't even own one. Not even on his phone. It's on the Bible.
Keep reading on. But no, it's crazy because I've seen this name before. He watches our video. So you're gonna tell a man that's a part of GMS, all right? Hey, come on, bro. Cuban and shit, man. But for Dominican, I know.
Yeah. Kill him.
Hey, but fucking oh shit, man. But you're gonna tell a man that's a part of the group you watch. Wait a minute, no, brother. Hold on, brother. You're actually wrong. Shut up, punk.
That's how you know where's your corner at. But that's how you know that the Lord just is rocking. You are wasting time. If we're wrong, why aren't you out here teaching me right?
Why are you watching this?
That's my thing. You can be wrong. Okay. Go and teach us right. Leave me the fuck alone.
All the merry-hearted do side.
All the merry-hearted do side. Everyone's depressed. Keep reading.
It's verse 8. The mirth of tabrets casteth the noise of them that rejoice ended.
Yeah, this stuff is ending. All right, even these big festivals, I'll give it up. This Lollapalooza was a little bit better than the last ones. I'll say that. This might be the final one that's like, you know, real good, so to speak. All right? Because, hey, the last several years, been straight trash. Straight trash. Every event is, I'll say this, you got events that are closing, man. That was a staple thing in particular, you know, suburbs or in particular neighborhoods. For 30 years, it's closed now. I've been hearing that more and more. I just heard about another one in Naperville with something like huge BBQ fest they've been doing since the 70s. They ain't doing it anymore. They said it's too much money to run this project.
Yeah.
Hey, it's done, bro.
At the end of the day, the Lord is even if you have a good Lollapalooza this year, the Lord got your Lollapalooza set up on a double Shabbat.
Exactly.
That's
Yep.
why I'm doing some wine.
Back to
Yeah.
back.
He's doing some wine.
And
Nigga,
future.
Yeah.
Future's today.
I'm fucking that nigga finna go to my job. That's I'm done with that bullshit that I can get marked. Look, this shit is a mockery to you niggas, man. Y'all going off double time on this shit. Alright? And we did a sit down on it yesterday on the way to work, man. And see all you people, y'all in that peace and safety spirit right now. That's why all this shit is gonna look like it's going back right.
Yep. Exactly.
You know? But sudden destruction is coming, man. And the Lord is coming back sooner than we all even know, man. This shit about to be over.
The joy of the heart cast. Verse 9. They shall not drink wine with the strong,
With the song.
with the songs. Like, strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it.
Yeah, so they're basically getting messed up, all right? Because they're depressed. They're not doing these things, you know, celebration wise.
Right.
Okay? Yeah, because they're trying to fix their problem.
Now you niggas so broke, you can't even do that. Champagne sales at an all-time low. The earth is gone for you.
The number one music be the depressed music. And then the depressed niggas that's rapping, they end up ODing and dying. Now the niggas that's listening more depressed.
Tentacion.
Oh shit.
Music all over.
Well, it's done. Keep reading on.
Verse 10. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in. Verse 11.
Exactly. Every house is shut. What do you say? Shut in, right? Shut up that no man may come in. And that's when martial law comes into place, and we talk about that. All right? We just talked about it. It's coming. Keep reading.
There is a crying for wine in the streets.
This is talking about the truth. All right? These people are going to want this wine, but they're not going to be able to get it. All right? It's too late. Keep reading.
All joy is darkened, the mirth of the land is gone.
All joy darkened, all the what?
All the mirth of the land is gone.
Exactly. All the mirth of the land is gone. And we're seeing that process happen right before our eyes. Look, man, this ain't 2010, man. How it was back in the day. The 2000s, the 90s. All right.
Sorry, did I take we're doing a play down the street, definition, and we have some extra pictures for that, so we just like go around and come out and now you're good. Okay. All right, no problem. I'm going. Yeah, no problem.
But it's crazy. You know, 'cause you mentioned it's that spirit on it, you know what I mean? Where it's like, this wouldn't happen any other, you know.
That's how you know. And you, hey, if you teaching people that the Shabbat is not on a new moon going on, let me just say that.
Exactly.
Put that out. And I learned this from elder brothers, man. You know that it's not just every Saturday the Shabbat because it's a different spirit that people got on them when it's really the Shabbat.
So all of a sudden, every chick wants to give you her number.
She bad.
All right, she's bad. She wants it right then and there.
I was out at work last week on the Shabbat. 4 bitches, these 4 Latin bitches. Man, come on with us right now.
She's like,
Jake was standing right there. I thought, Jake, I said, she was bullshit. I said, I'm not even walking these bitches outside. But that's how you know it's real, man.
exactly. Like how the brother said it.
The Lala turned
Yeah.
up because it's the Shabbat.
Exactly. This happens all the time, man. Keep reading out. Because, oh, mind you, if this was on a Wednesday, it would still be the same thing.
Yeah.
But keep reading.
Yeah.
You know? Keep reading out.
And the city is left in desolation, and the gates are smitten with destruction.
I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. All right. But get that Ezekiel 38, don't you? Okay. One. You got
Yeah.
somebody read.
Take that. Read. This is Ezekiel 38:1. And the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against them.
Yeah, so we're against not only just America, also the Russians too, really the whole Edomite structure. You know, but hey, of course we talk about America the most because this is Babylon the Great.
Right.
It has to be, mentioned, the most out of all these other, nations, man. Right? Hey, but in Russia, they're doing some vile stuff too, man. Best believe. They're wicked too.
Yeah.
You got it out.
Verse 3, and say, Thus saith Yahweh power, Behold, I am against thee, O God, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal. And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth, and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor.
And this is going into the time period of basically, because at one point, Russia was quiet. That was during what they call the Cold War. Right after that, basically what they say, the bear went dormant.
Yeah, when the Soviet Union collapsed, and this new Russian system, or whatever the fuck they got going on over there, came into fruition. It was a period of time, probably up until about 2010, really, where they really started getting active. Because I remember around like 2010, 2011, that's when they started expanding and taking back their old lands again. Like they was attacking Georgia, was one of the places that I remember they invaded and took over, and just various other little areas around the Russian country,
The old
continent,
Soviet
whatever
Union.
it's called.
Ukraine.
Yes, and that's what they on with. That's the same type of situation that they're doing in Ukraine now, where they're like, oh, this is right here in front of us, and we're trying to absorb this into Russia again, instead of having to be a NATO ally.
Yeah,
right next door.
and I was going to mention too, just because a lot of Americans don't know what's going on in that sense. People don't understand because why are they invading Ukraine, blah blah blah. you know, they're saying all these things. Ukraine broke, all right, or I'll say NATO. I don't even necessarily say Ukraine. NATO broke their peace treaty and contract with Russia. They weren't supposed to put troops over there. Okay, so they started basically putting the troops there. Okay, and they're pretty much saying, "What are you going to do about it?"
Yeah, exactly.
So Russia said, "All right," and then mind you, Ukraine was a part of Russia anyway, so there's an old history behind that. All right? Basically, hey, wait a minute, you're going with these guys? You're really us. You know what? We're going to take it back. First off, we're going to stop NATO from coming in, and then secondly, we're taking you back.
That's right.
That's basically what's happening right now. All right?
Yeah.
The point being, though, is, you know, from that like 60 time period, you know, give or take, to about how the brother said, let's just say about 2000. Because really, once Putin got in, that's when the thing started kicking off. And he came in, I got to double check, but it was around 2000, if I'm not mistaken. But what were they doing that whole time period? Getting their military built up. All right? That's what they were. Because look, they're not like America, you know, throwing, you know, the black women, all right? And not even just the black women, too, because you got these bum-ass Edomites in, you know, in Virginia, all right? In Kentucky. Yeah. They're not wasting their money, all right, on these people. They're like, all right, we're going to put it in the military. We're going to keep building bombs. We're going to keep building nukes. We're going to keep, you know, putting money in, you know, the actual, when I say military, like the men who are serving. That's what we're going to be worried about. Yeah. For lack of words, Slovakia. The troops, there we go.
Making sure that each individual troop is of more quality. Because see, the thing about America is, especially now, you know, they're more reliant on the weapon than they are on training the person properly. Yes, they have elite soldiers, but you know, you might be on the front line and you might have a bitch sitting in the foxhole. You might have you might be sitting next to fucking Megatron. You might be sitting next to a Fanuc. And you have to go to battle with these people. See, them Russians, them Koreans, all these Eastern nations, all they got is hard pipe hitting motherfuckers, no homo in they harness. Man. All men, all ready to whoop your ass.
Exactly. They got a thing called nationalism.
Yeah.
They really believe in their country and their people. So this is what happens when you get a melting pot. It's just a big business. Because all the people that we talked about it many times, all them people that are actually in the army right now, they're not there to die for America, my country. No, they're there for a paycheck, and you know, so they can get the charges are going to be gone. Because Slovakia, the charges aren't being made anymore. So I can't even say that anymore. Yeah. And then they get these little perks like, you know, you can basically get
loans and easy loans and easy rates.
Yeah, they don't have to pay like a down payment for, you know, a home and all that stuff.
You can get your girl pregnant, just have a leave.
Yeah, basically, and it's crazy. Two of my cousins, they married army, you know, men or whatever, and they got all these perks and they got all this, you know, nice shit, you know, so to speak, in the burbs and all that.
Yeah.
That's why they do it. But the point being though is, mentally they're not really there. They just want to get that paycheck and get out.
Job. It's not about, like, see, when World War II happened, all these Edomites and even you fucking stupid ass niggers that wanted to fight for themselves, they had that nation's pride sentiment. You know, they dudes attacked Hawaii, and all these people went and dudes felt like they was punks if they didn't sign up to go fight because everybody else was fighting. Nowadays, first of all, we not fighting, fuck y'all, but it's not because of a fear. What we doing right now take more courage than to go sign up for the army. I'm gonna just say that. But see, these people that's walking around here now, when they're really gonna have to forcefully drive people and put motherfuckers to death to show that they not playing. If they call your ticket, you have to go fight, because a vast majority of these people are soft and they don't take pride in being an American like the elder brothers are saying. So since shit happens, if it don't affect their life directly, they don't give a fuck. See, back then, World War I, World War II, all these men, these especially younger men from 15 to about 35, they felt like they owed a responsibility to get up and go sign up for that shit, man. Dudes was lying about their age, dudes was lying about medical conditions and all type of shit. Motherfuckers was trying to get it. They was sending 12-year-olds over there because niggas was lying, man.
They show you that in what's that Marvel character?
Captain America.
Captain America. You know, he was dying to get into the army. You know, but keep reading that thing. Like I said, lying about their age. To show you that, I think it's Saving Private Ryan, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right.
Too. I think the guys that they were on the mission to save, he was actually underage, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
Keep reading.
And I will. And I will turn thee back, put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords.
They're gonna get down. Keep reading out. And I'll say this, you got these dumbass American Army superior. No, it isn't. No, it's not. All right, mentally they're not. Physically they're not. Weaponry-wise they're not. Nope.
Yeah, even and the weapons, even if they were quote unquote superior as far as the weaponry is concerned, which you never really know because none of these other countries ever really tell you what they got covered. But just on a man-to-man, soldier-to-soldier level, these other countries are way more on point. First of all, most of these countries have mandatory service where you have to go and put 2 years in if you're a grown person, man and women. And them Russians, they don't get me wrong, they put bitches, they known for making bitches fight too. But them hoes is on a different level than what these Slavs walking around here operating on.
They're actually training for judo. All right, they're training in Soviet boxing. Sambo. All right, they know how to make guns. All right, you know when I say that, I'm saying disassemble and assemble guns.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing, man. This is mandatory recruiting.
Yeah.
See?
Because being hard is a part of their culture. Boy, being a man is a part of their culture. Over here, it's being a part of American culture is assault. All right. This is verse 5. Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them.
Slow down. Persia, all right, which is the Iranians. All right, before they were called, I think they changed their name, if I'm not mistaken, in the 1920s. All right, they were that's when they changed their names from Persians to Iranians. A lot of times, especially if you talk to the old school Iranians, they say that they're Persians. Okay, Prince of Persia. Okay, Hebrew, so it said
Persia,
Ethiopia. All right, those basically all that East African, countries. Exactly. All right, but basically that's all located in that Eastern Africa area, which they're in line with Russia right now.
Yeah.
All right, keep reading.
And Libya with
Libya.
them.
All right, North Africa. Keep reading.
All of them with shield and helmet.
Yeah, they're getting ready for war too. Keep reading out.
Gomer and all his bands.
Gomer. That's Turkey. That's why I was saying, wait a minute. I thought Turkey would be part of America. A part of NATO. One of its allies. At some point, they're going to flip sides, man.
Well, I heard them chastening these kites not that long ago already.
Exactly.
Because of the way that they deal with those Palestinians and all of the rest of it.
You got to remember, Turkey is so-called Islamic. It's an Islamic state, as they call it. So, they all have that connection. The Muslims, they're all deep in that, man. They don't care if you're, like, for instance, I'm going to use this as an example. You look at, in the UFC right now, you got, what is that dude's name? You got Islam, all right, Makhachev, right? He's a Russian, right? He's Dagestanian, all right, so-called, a white man, but he's into that Muslim faith.
Right.
He's super cool with who? Bilal.
Yeah.
All right, but he's, what, a Palestinian?
Yeah.
But they're connected by what? A damn Muslim faith. And they take it serious. It's not like these Christians out here, all right, which is a joke. Especially in the foreign nations, because even out here it's a joke too. You know what I'm saying? But you go, you know what I'm saying, to Russia, you go to Palestine, all right, so on and so forth. It's taken very, very serious. Okay? So point being is, you know, Turkey's pissed about that. And I'm sure, you know, I'd have to look into, you know, particular things. I'm sure they got some type of ties with them, like as financially speaking too.
Yeah, yeah.
Because everything, a lot of it goes back to money, man.
Yeah. A lot of those sanctions that they've been placing on Russia, especially as it pertains to fuel and gas and shit like that, is fucking up a lot of these NATO allies. Because Russia is the biggest supplier of gas to the whole European and that whole area, Europe, Middle East, and all of that. You know, even in during World War II, that was like one of the main objectives for taking over that area, was because, you know, the Germans, quote unquote, what they say is that the Germans wanted to, they had like gas, oil refineries in portions of over there in the Soviet Union, like Kazakhstan and all those areas like that, that are more Middle East-ish, where the gas is at. So, you know, Russia's a big supplier of all of that.
Yeah, there's this thing called the Nord Stream pipeline, right? They basically transports this gas, right, through these countries. In particular, because Europe is a barren land, like it has resources, but it's not like the Middle East, all right? It's not like, you know, Africa, you know what I'm saying? It's actually low in resources, but in particular that gas, okay? And you see these countries, they want to, you know, unify everything so they can get it for cheap.
Yeah.
Well, here's America saying, no, you can't do that.
Yeah.
And why is that? Because they're not a part of the monopoly that would be Iran. Now Russia would be and all these other investors and all that and allies would be the main ones that actually the EU would go to.
Yeah, and then, you know, like the brother said, America has a monopoly when it comes to dealing with the gas. All petroleum is supposed to be taken by at least as far as dealing with OPEC and all that. But now you're dealing with, like, these Russians, they got their own shit going now with the BRICS. So to pay for Russian gas, you're gonna have to pay with their own gas. You wouldn't be able to pay with that American money. And they're not going for that shit. And at the end of the day, you Americans are fucking hypocrites, man.
Yeah.
Because if Russia, what they doing over there in the Ukraine is like Russia coming over here and Mexico saying that they want to fuck with Russia, so now Russia's gonna come and set up shop in Mexico. Motherfuckers wouldn't be going for that shit.
Exactly.
Y'all would be ready. Y'all be ready to nuke these niggas if they tried that, man.
Exactly. So it's a lot going on, man. This stuff is very intricate. All right, very, very intricate. That's another reason. I'll say this real quick. That's another reason why Venezuela's going down, because it's the highest.
Oil.
It has the. There's the most oil, so like I said, because it's the where the most oil is in the world. All right. So really, what they're doing right now is they basically crashed the country. You know, thrashed it up. They're getting rid of all those Venezuelans. So then the white American go in there, set up shop, and steal the natural resources.
Right.
So it's the fucking devil, man. But this is what it's all about, man. All right? Who controls natural resources so then they can be the boss?
Yeah, and we was bringing this out last week, or at the camp on Monday, I think, actually. But, you know, what they did to Venezuela is really wicked, because that dude Chavez that set that whole shit up over there, he was actually dealing with the people righteously, man. All of the oil that they sold, all of them citizens got a cut of that. It wasn't just that the government was profiting off of it. Everybody had money off of it. He was in that spirit of Gaddafi, where he was giving these cutting checks to the citizens every year. All their shit was free, all their houses, everything was free over there because of the oil. Then the United States, this is almost like 10 years ago or something like that. That dude died, and once that Chavez nigga died, they went in there and fucked them niggas up. Artificially lowered the price of oil to cut them out of the market.
Yeah.
And then start doing what the brother's talking about now.
They set up economic hitmen.
Yeah.
All right, putting their own puppet leaders in. All right, they say that they're for the people when they're really not.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Keep reading though. Then eventually these people, they're gonna start going against whoever because they're in such a bad condition. You know, and then the media will say, "See, the people are happy about this." but they don't know what's going on because they're just living day by day.
Yeah.
You know,
See, the thing is like the brother said, they'll go with whoever because it ain't about what this person's really about or what this person's really talking about. When you're in such a desperate state, shit turns into what can you do for me right here, right now?
They don't see
and
the
then
big,
we'll move forward after that. Who gives a fuck?
they don't see the big picture because they're worried about the necessities right then and there. I mean, when you haven't eaten in 2-3 days, I mean, and this is going on like nonstop.
Yeah.
Trust me, your thinking's gonna be different.
Right.
But keep reading
God,
on.
this is verse 6, Ezekiel 38:6. Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togarmah in the north quarters, and all his bands, and many people with thee. Be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them.
Exactly, and that's what Russia is doing right now, being a guard unto these lesser nations right now.
Right.
See, back in the day, America was able to just basically braid you and tell you to shut up.
That's it.
They can't do that anymore because now, hey, Big Brother's behind the,
Yeah, it's more than one big brother
yeah,
now.
he's behind the scenes, he's watching. You see? All right. Keep reading out. I think there's a little more.
After many days thou shalt be visited. In the latter years thou shalt come into the land that is brought back from the sword, and is gathered out of many people against the mountains of Israel, which have been always waste. But it is brought forth out of the nations, and that they shall dwell safely, all of them.
But that was basically we got what we needed. All right, but the World War III, get that in Revelation where it says one woe is past, 2 woes past, third woe coming quickly. Because this is the time period that we're living in. The scriptures say what? It's a time of peace, a time of war. All you people are, like we said, going to Lollapalooza, shopping, going to this festival, going to the beaches. Hey, the world is at war right now.
Yeah. And these people are not even, and that's been the spirit in the air these last couple days, just off conversing with brothers. These people are not even in the spirit. Forget about thinking the Lord comes back. That's not even a possibility for these people. They think this shit is going to keep going like how it is right now forever. They're not even considering that the Lord is really about to kick the fucking door down.
And it's just so bugged out that people really have that mindset because now the younger crowd who are teens, 20s, I understand you kind of grew up where things were already, falling apart. But people who are in the 30s, 40s and above, you know what I'm saying? How could you say that this is it's going to keep going, you know what I'm saying? You knew America when it was fun.
That's it.
All right? You knew it when it was fun, but let's get this last scripture, So how could you say it's going to keep going? Look, come on, look at this place.
That's right.
Shit, you got it.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 9 and verse 12. One woe is past, and behold, there come 2 woes more hereafter.
That's a good one, but get that one in specific. Where is this? 1 woe, 2 woes, third woe coming quickly. I think that's how it's said. Or is it maybe a chapter
That
ahead
was
of
in
it?
chapter 9.
I want that one in specific.
Yeah, I got it. This Revelation 11 and 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
Exactly. So that second war has already passed, but that third war is coming quickly.
Right.
The third world war.
That's right.
All right, and we're seeing it right before our eyes. All you people are just having a gay old time in America.
Definitely gay.
Yeah. Fucking familiar. All right, with that, and hopefully this was edifying. We're going to close out. I'll give it all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Also, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to all your brothers out there. Shalom and the Father.
Above.